Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. My mind's playing tricks on me. De La Hoya got Canelo going crazy. Canelo going crazy. The man he can't even compose himself. He can't even be next to De La Hoya. That's crazy to me. All that money, all those businesses, all this good in your life, and you let Oscar De La Hoya drive you over the edge. Man, De La Hoya, he gave it to him, but, Canelo gave it back. But what we're learning right now is when it comes to Golden Boy, they're all about the mind games. They're all about doing to opponents what they did to Devin Haney. And that's exactly what they're trying to do to Canelo. And I'm going to tell you right now, in my opinion, I think Canelo's in Oscar's head, Oscar's in Canelo's head, but I think Oscar definitely, he gets to Canelo more than Canelo gets to him. Oscar hit him right in the sweet spot. He hit him right in the sweet spot, not when he was like, put some respect on my effing name, but when he talked about Canelo testing positive for failing the drug test twice. Ooh, Canelo didn't like that. So it's like, what can Canelo do now to get back at Oscar De La Hoya? I mean, fight him? Who y'all got winning that fight if they just start scrapping? I think De La Hoya left hand gets there super fast. He going to FedEx that shit. He's going to get there before you know it. And I think he drops Canelo Alvarez. Canelo better stop playing tough. Like De La Hoya said, put some respect on my name. Don't forget that De La Hoya is known for putting the bing-bings on people. Canelo wouldn't last, I don't think, 3 rounds against De La Hoya. Prime for prime, even right now, I think De La Hoya will hit him with the bing-bing and drop him. But anyway, I think Canelo's losing it, man. Now, this is just show you how damn, my ear got water in it, boy. How the mind games work. De La Hoya, right? He approached Canelo, and we all know Canelo, 60 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws. 39 KOs, right? We know Canelo, just like all the articles say, he spent most of his career with Golden Boy. Decided that he wanted to go on and do something else, although De La Hoya did build him into probably one of the sport's biggest attractions. Like that, that's a fact. But anyway, he hooked up there with Matchroom, then going to PBC, took control of his career, sued Golden Boy, believe he won the lawsuit, and you could say it was a messy split, but ever since then, him and De La Hoya been going at it. But what got me was the way De La Hoya, it's just to let you know, De La Hoya out here playing dirty. He said, I have nothing but respect for Canelo Alvarez as a fighter. And that's what most people, when they talk about De La Hoya, how they lead in. Oscar as a fighter, I have the most respect for him. However, his record and ability speak for himself, but he spent so much time insulting me the last couple months. I don't think Canelo was expecting that. He said instead of promoting the fight, he was insulting me. And he said, yeah, I faced a lot of changes in my life. I've been to rehab several times. There were times my work priority, based on my mental health, were neglected. And of course, Canelo feels all that's an excuse. And De La Hoya, that's when he said, but that doesn't change the fact that Golden Boy built Canelo, period. The company fought under decades, that he fought under for decades, has always had one name of it in his mind, so put some effing respect on it. What he did is he took Canelo from, let me bring this down. He took him from a high and brought him down to a low. And Canelo at that point in time, you can watch his face and see he was trying to process what was going on. Like there was a lot of static going on upstairs. And he was like, whoa, is he praising me or is he insulting me? And once he figured out, okay, he's here insulting me and he's coming into my space and I'm not going to tolerate that. And that's when, Canelo started trying to speak up for himself. But it's no doubt, and it was blatantly, obvious that Canelo was furious. Canelo's a hothead. And he couldn't contain himself. Jumped up, looked like he wanted to go and fight De La Hoya. De La Hoya stepped to him. De La Hoya wasn't afraid. De La Hoya, I think, that left hand would have dropped, would have knocked Canelo. There would be no Jaime Munguia-Canelo fight if Canelo keeps messing around with De La Hoya. But anyway, he says, don't you talk to me like that. Don't you effing talk to me like that. Now, of course, Canelo went on and said a bunch of stuff in Spanish. A lot of people don't understand Spanish, but I picked up some of it. He was talking about, things you don't write and, just a bunch of profanity-laced stuff. But he went on and said something about De La Hoya steals money from his fighters. I was like, whoa. So here it is. Canelo, who's close to the source, was close to the source at a point in time, said De La Hoya steals money from his fighters. And he said he tried to steal money and he's an effing a-hole. He tried to keep the attention for him, not for, his fighters. He called him an effing P word, a mother effer. And let me tell you something. The bad blood is real. Whether it's taking Canelo out of his game, I think so. It's just not helping him. It's not helping Canelo. And I think De La Hoya got the best of him. Those mind tricks are something else. And I think De La Hoya, who you look at the Ryan Garcia fight with Tank, the Ryan Garcia fight with Devin Haney, Golden Boy Promotion made a lot of money. A lot of money. So they're feeling good about themselves. Now they're about to have Jaime Munguia versus Canelo. They're gonna make a lot of money. So De La Hoya, he's like, I'm back. I don't need to sit here and tolerate stuff and worry about burning bridges. We're rolling now. I have Ryan Garcia. And I can sit and put Ryan Garcia just like they can with Tank Davis in any fight. And Ryan's going to do millions and over $1 million in pay-per-view. So De La Hoya just doesn't care. Now, people talking about, when did the beef start? Because, it's an open disdain that they have for each other. You know what I'm saying? But it says here that Canelo and DAZN had issues with Golden Boy. And Canelo is saying, it sounds like you made a representation to DAZN that I was going to do things that are not in my contract. So I remember that. It was something with the contract that De La Hoya was saying that Canelo would do that Canelo didn't agree to. And anyway, Canelo was like, nah, we're not doing that. And there was something with money. Canelo wanted his money, and he wasn't trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? It was all this happened in 2020, and Canelo ended up suing him. And it is what it is. I believe he won. So there's some bad blood there. It's not good. What's this? I think I'm gonna show y'all this right here. I just pulled something up to show you. Let me show this to you. So right here it says, if anyone cracks a smile over the split finalized Friday between boxing's pound for pound king Canelo and Oscar, it's Bob Arum. So Bob Arum is saying it's cracking a smile. Those who don't monitor their history are condemned to repeat it. After all, De La Hoya and Golden Boy promotion staff came to realize by not fully satisfying their star fighter, Riff fully exposed early this year in Alvarez 30. So he filed a $280 million breach of contract lawsuit against Golden Boy and the streaming service DAZN. That's a lot of dough. Okay, so they're killing the article, but I'm not gonna be clicking on all this shit. I don't like doing that. But anyway, $280 million lawsuit for breach of contract. I don't know how much Canelo won, but my understanding is he came up victorious. So that explains a lot of the bad blood. And Canelo kind of caught Oscar De La Hoya's hand in the cookie jar, and it is what it is. But I'm telling you right now, all this stuff that's coming up, I just think Canelo should have just kept it cool, took a deep breath, blew it out, and don't even let Oscar De La Hoya know that you're getting to him. But, Canelo's a hothead, man. So it is what it is. But is it going to affect him going to the fight with Munguia? I think so. I think he's going to try to stand his ground and slug with him and to knock him out. Even though it's not personal with Munguia, he wants to go over to De La Hoya and be like, F you. That's what he wants to do. And the only way he can really do that is to put the bing bings on Munguia. The problem is, Munguia is not going for that. Munguia is not going to let you just come and put the bing bings on him. Munguia will fight you back. And that's where I think Canelo could end up going wrong. But if Derevanchenko was able to hit the target, Canelo should be able to. But Then again, we don't know, and that's what makes the fight so exciting. So, Oscar De La Hoya playing mind games with Canelo. Got Canelo over there singing the Ghetto Boy song. My mind's playing tricks on me. Going crazy. But we're going to see if he can pull it together for fight night this weekend when he faces off in one of the biggest fights of the year, Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia. Y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, 7 continents. In the breeze.